Right now, I'm going to show you how to set up this Roku indoor camera. One thing that I like about this camera is that it actually does come with the charging block. It comes with your USB cable that connects to the back of the camera here via USB-C. The cord is really long. It's about as tall as I am. I'm about 5'9", so the cord is a little bit over 5 feet, maybe up to 6 feet long, so it's got a nice long cord on it. Now, I'm just going to set it on the table like this. I want it to watch my pets when I'm out of the house. However, it does come with a mounting bracket and hardware to fasten this, so you can mount this to the wall. So you would mount this to the wall here. It does have an arrow that points up, so you know which direction you want it facing. And then on the bottom of the camera here, it does have those little slots there to mount it onto the bracket. So you would go ahead and mount this to the wall, then you would line this up to the back of it, put it in place, and then slide it down for it to connect on there. Now, the only thing I noticed about this is that when you get it on there and it clicks into place, it's actually really hard to get off. Now, you can get it off, you just have to push, and I've got to push with both thumbs here, and I've got to grab the base here because that's the place that I can get the best grip on it. And I got to push pretty hard for it to come off, but it does come off there, so just know that. I would be worried that if I fasten this to the drywall, that when I tried to take it off, I actually might damage the drywall, so just keep that in mind. When you're removing it again, if you do mount it to a wall, try to get your fingers back there and grab that base plate before you pull it off, because you don't want to damage anything. Now let's go ahead and get it set up. In my case, I'm going to set it here on an end table in the living room where I can monitor where the dog spends most of his time. Go ahead and plug it in. Now we're going to get some lights here indicating that it's got power. We got a blue flashing light. Now what we want to do is download the Roku Smart Home app. Go to the home page after you've created an account and add a new device. We're gonna go to cameras and doorbells. Now we're gonna go to the top section here, which is indoor cameras. Now, depending on the one that you have, it may have one leg or two legs. Ours has one leg here, so we're gonna click on that one. And now it's saying that it's already found our camera here. So now you need to connect it to Wi-Fi. So through the app, go ahead and pick whichever Wi-Fi you want it to connect to. Once you enter in your password and connect it to the Wi-Fi here, you'll get a little ding. I got a chime, and now it is connecting. And at this point, it is connected. So now it says getting your camera ready. It's going to take a few seconds, and we should be able to see here. Now we can name it whatever we want. I'm going to go ahead and name this living room. There's a few preset options in here. We can save that. You can sign up for a subscription, which allows you access to more features. And from here, you can go in and follow the tips and the different tricks to learn more about the camera and how it works. We're just gonna skip and finish the setup here. Now it looks like it's got an update coming, so now it's just going to update it to the latest firmware. And now I've already received an alert that it's working, and it has noticed a person in the living room, and that person is me. Once your device is connected, it'll show up on the home screen within the Roku Smart Home app. You're just gonna click on the device so you could have multiple cameras set up. So I like it. It's got a nice widescreen view so you can get a large room and a good fisheye lens for a lot of area. So here I've got it set up for notifications. So every time it's sensing movement like me, it's giving me a notification here. So that's a great feature there. You can adjust that within the app, how you want to get notifications. So if you click on the upper right-hand corner on the settings pinwheel, you can adjust that. So you can change the name, you can do notifications, you can turn those on and off. You can go into alarm sound detection. So there's lots of different things that you can do here. You can also tell it what to do. So it's got device triggers and location triggers. Within this menu, you can connect it to other Roku devices and really kind of customize your experience with these devices and say, hey, if this one does this, make the other device do that. And so you can kind of set up some more features within the app. Not all of them are available for free. Some of them you do have to pay for, but I got this just to monitor the pets at home when I'm gone. So here you can turn the sound on and off. You can record, which is nice. You can turn on a microphone and speak, and then you can actually turn on an alarm here. So it says siren here, so you're going to go into the more options menu, and then hit siren. and then you get a little siren there. So it's not the loudest thing I've ever heard, but it is a cool little siren there. So if you wanted to scare somebody off, that might do the trick. If you want to see a wider view, you can do that. And see, I'm still getting notifications, so it's sensing movement. So you might like that if you want to know when the animals and stuff is going on at your house when things are moving. So that's it, kind of the setting up the Roku in a nutshell. I really like it, and I hope that was helpful. One of the things I really like about it is the price point. So I got this specifically to spy or check in on the animals when I'm gone, and it's $20. So at the time that I purchased it, so I think that's very affordable for what it is. And then the features I wanted, I don't want all of the features, but if you do want more, there are more features and subscriptions available that you can access.